Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are debuting the 95 Juan Soto, um, which is one of the other, him and Lindor are in the XP reward path. You get to pick which one you want. I picked Lindor out of the pack, and then I bought Juan Soto for this debut. Let's see how he did, or you'll see how he did. So 93 contact, or 93 and 88 contact, 77 vision, 112 clutch, 98 and 100 power. Not the greatest defense at all, but it's Juan Soto. So 51 speed, 70 arm strength, and 80 arm accuracy. So those are pretty decent, I guess. Yeah. So here in the debut, so in game one, we gave up a leadoff home run on the third pitch of the game to Mickey Moniak. And then Juan Soto's first at bat, we skipped to, and he's going to ground out in it, or never mind, sorry. It was an air, so he reached first on an air, so didn't get out as on base percentage up. But then nothing came out of it, and then our opponent hit another leadoff home run, and then he had a runner on base with 2 outs, and then he homered again, so it's 4-0, my opponent. And then we had a runner on base here for Lindor, where he hits a 2-run homer and cuts the lead down in half. So now it's 4-2 after that. And then Miguel Cabrera came up to bat right after Lindor, and we hit back-to-back home runs. I'm really turning around on his Mickey card because I'm actually able to hit with him pretty decent now. I'm never ever gonna be able to get the 99, but it's the 95. But I like his swing how it is, and everything like that. But then we give up another home run, so it's 5-3 after the Trout homer, and then Lindor comes up for another at bat, and then LA De La Cruz robs him basically of what would have been a base hit if he didn't do that, probably more than likely. And then we had a runner on base, and Albert Pujols ties the game at 5 here in the third inning with 2 outs. And then my opponent next at bat had 2 runners on and then Willie Castro came up and scored scored that run, the one runner. And then Roy Campanella, it was a terrible pitch, and Campanella couldn't block it, so we give up our 7th run of the game. And then Felix just started crushing Felix more and more, and it ended up being 8-5 here in the 4th inning. But I believe we kept in Felix because I didn't want to bring in the bullpen and then just use the bullpen for a long time just to tire everybody out. I didn't want that to happen. There's a lot of those games in the game, year by year. And then for some reason, my opponent up 8-5 quit, and I got the win for it. He sent me a friendly quit, and I rejected it, and then he quit. So I got the win even though I was down. He might have been having to go somewhere, having to get off like a little kid. I don't know who it was, or just someone that was done playing the game. I don't know. I completely have no idea. So then we're down in game 2. We're down 2-0, and then Tulo with the leadoff home run to cut the lead down in half on the second pitch of the game. And then Juan Soto against Corbin Burns started with a foul ball there. I think Juan Soto, we showed a good amount of the whole at bats, and then everyone else, depending if they did good or not, how I normally do it. So yeah, so Soto with the just late timing but good PCI gets base hit here, and now Jose Ramirez comes up, and he somehow gets on base, on that. I don't know how that even had the possibility of dropping, but it did. So now Albert Pujols comes up, swings and misses on the first pitch, of the at bat, and then we are just late on the second pitch on the circle change, but PCI is basically perfect enough to get a double and scores 2 runs, so it gives us the lead 3-2. And then we cut here to Bob Gibson. You haven't seen much pitching in the past or more recent gameplays, but then it's like, to me, it's just the pitching ones are kind of like, it's kind of boring to watch pitching sometimes, like, especially. And also, why would I need to show it, like, or unless they give up a run, or like final out of the game, or final out of the inning type of stuff like that. Like, it's just, or like if it's a debut of a pitcher I'm pitching with, then I'll show it. But if I do that, but then Albert comes up with his next at bat and gives us the lead to make it 5-3. So I mean, I'm getting the hang of it to where, like, I'm just crushing baseballs all the time with Pujols and Tulo now. Like, I'm hitting a lot of homers, just recently. So then now he gets a double, but then we get out of it without them or giving up the run. And then Juan Soto comes up and we swing at a terrible pitch. I was like not seeing the ball well and just like swinging at everything. And then our opponent comes up with 1 out on 0-0 count. Just crushes a perfect 446-foot homer to tie the game. And then Leo DeVries, prospect for the A's, he gets his card, the last few years that he's gone, hits the go-ahead homer for my opponent. And then 7th inning, 1 out, 1-2 count to Santander. He just hits the homer, another homer from my opponent, and makes it 7-5. So my opponent, like, see, these are decent pitches, like they're like, are right on the line, like pretty decent pitches, and then he's just crushing everything I throw at him. Like, at this point, I did not know what to throw to him, because like everything was crushed. Like, another one of those borderline like great pitches, like somehow he was just crushing. And then he makes it 9-5 on another RBI hit. And then that one was bad, I'll give you that. On the 8th inning, Kenley Jansen in the game makes it 10-5. Or off Kenley Jansen makes it 10-5. And then another homer. I don't know what it was. Like, my opponent just, again, like everything, I just could not throw anything to my opponent. Or like anything, everything was getting crushed for a home run. And then Tulo comes up again and hits another home run in the video, 377 feet with the early timing swing. Just kind of got lucky on that one, but I'll take it, And now Juan Soto, in whatever at bat this is, gets a double down the line, so that is another hit in his debut. And then Jose Ramirez, on a 1-2 count, makes it, or hits a perfect home run to make it 12-8, 420 feet off the bat. I just saw the pitch super well. And then Pujols, on a 2-2 count, gets another base hit, so he's on base now. So it's, the one runner on or whatever. And then we couldn't score, or didn't score anymore after that. In that inning, and then Carlos Santana hits a home run to make it 13-8, so it gets one of the runs back. And then we cut to Campanella down to our final out of the game. He'll become the final out of the game, so we lose that game now. And then, oh yeah, there's more, because I did play another game. So yeah, there we go. Tulo, 2 homers, 2 RBIs, blah blah blah, all that type of stuff. Soto came in. It wasn't enough for a debut, in my opinion. So I wanted to play more too, just to make the video more interesting and just more games. Instead of just 1 or 2, maybe even 3. It just kind of depends. I just wanted more gameplay, or maybe it was 3. I don't know how many games there are in the video. At least 3 now, something like that. Yeah, and then my play discipline was just so bad this game. I just kept swinging at everything, and that took that one. So I get the Soto shuffle there on that one. taking the pitch for a ball. And then I showed this full at bat, mostly. Just showing that we had a good at bat, like 2-2 count, like a bunch of fouling everything off, and then we get a good timing swing on that, like a ball or something I should have taken for a ball. And then my opponent here in the 5th inning with 2 outs, he already had a runner on, and then Mickey, I don't know what is wrong with him, but his defense out there is so scary because like it looks like he'll like what he should be able to get to a certain pitch that or a certain hit, or like he should be able to get there, and then at the last second just like, no, I'm not gonna catch it, and then lets it be a double or something. But yeah, and then Campanella here in the 6th inning ties the game right up, and then Tulo with another great swing gets robbed because of how this park plays. Like, just balls don't fly here. I just don't know why people play here, and like the opponents I've played in this park like multiple times this year already. Like, it's not my only game that I played here. I just don't understand why. Like, maybe you're a Twins fan or something, or like maybe you were a fan of the Twins when they still played here. Maybe just like an older person, like playing the game or something, or just I don't know. But like just the thing that people play in these weird stadiums that like just no elevation at all, or like just, and it's to where like it's like those type of games where like I don't get lucky on certain things that I should be getting hits on or something, like on good timing swings and stuff I deserve, but then just everything is hit right at somebody, and then my opponent just gets lucky on everything and gets all the luck. Like, those are the type of games I always get in these type of stadiums. That's why I don't like it when people play in these random stadiums, because it happens to me like every game I play in one of these. So then Murakami, he's gonna have a sac fly there here in the 6th inning, and then Sabathia against Kurtz in the 6th inning. Don't remember. I guess I just showed this at bat. I just kind of got a little bit lazy with the editing, or I don't know what it was. Just a little bit more pitching in the game, and then there we go, right to Tulo, which again, if you have the 99 Tulo and want to put someone else at short or something, or like you don't have a second baseman where you're like not good with, or like struggle, or not, like you are not good with, you struggle, or you just don't want to use that player, I would recommend try putting the 99 Tulo at second out of position. He actually plays a pretty good defensive second base for being out of position. Like, he's pretty good there. Like, he plays enough where he's usable at second. Is how good his defense is. Even at that out of position. But yeah, so now Jose Ramirez is on base, and then Pujols comes up, and we are going to move Ramirez to third. So the tying run is on third, and then his former teammate on the Cleveland Guardians, Indians at the time. They shared the left field of the left part of the infield, third and short, for however many years they were both in Cleveland together. And then Jose Ramirez is still in Cleveland, and then Lindor's with the Mets. But Lindor ties it up with a little base hit, somehow. And then Miggy Cabrera comes up and hits a go-ahead homer, 447 feet. I'm starting to really like that card. Like, the ball flies off his bat, it feels like, and like I'm never gonna get the 99 Tulo or 99 Miggy. Like, he's too expensive, and like I can never get those Legends of flashback cards. Like, I can get the lower overalls versions of them, like the first card in that in that collection, but other than that, I can never do that. I just wish they added more of those type of cards in free programs and not have to buy them or buy certain cards for them, or yeah, I mean anything like that. Like you don't have to buy cards and complete this other collection for this voucher and go and get to the player. Like I just like to be these like free program cards, not even to buy cards. Like I how they've done with the spotlight, like sure, but like make it more affordable to be able to get these cards more and more, or even if you want to continue doing it, add more places in the game where you can get repeated like packs, like spotlight packs. Just put spotlight packs, or like somehow add them into every program, even if it's not a spotlight, or more in the XP reward path. Like each new one, add like the last month's stuff, or something like that. There's new programs with those packs in it, in other cards. Like just add more in programs. We don't want to have like 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5. We would like bigger free program, like other programs. I want to see more cards in that program instead of just 5 or even less. Like I want more than 5. I would like, it'd be cool if like maybe 7 or 8 or maybe even 10. I would like to see more players in those programs that you can get for free. You don't have to spend all these stubs that they're so hard to get in this game. Out of these programs, because out of these programs there's sure packs, but there's like very low amounts of stub amounts in these programs, or sometimes in the packs you get the lower overall diamonds where there's not even a good amount of stubs. Like they're very cheap. Like I would like more availability for that type of stuff. Just if San Diego Studios, if you're watching, please work on that. It'd make more people interested in the game. And also, don't lie to us about removing or adding certain things that are, removing like PCI shrinkage. You said at the beginning of the game that you removed it, and then you just backtracked once the game came out and people realized that you lied. And then so you flat out lied, and then saying all these bogus things that like everyone that plays the game hates PCI shrinkage, especially people that want to be able to use certain cards, like certain cards that like we don't want to use switch hitter lineups all the time. We would like to have a diverse inventory of cards that we can use in our lineup. Like if there's a time where I want to use, I don't know, a certain card like Jose Bautista, righty versus righty, or whatever it is that does the shrinkage. Like I want to use him with I want to use him with the normal PCI that a switch hitter would have. I get it, also vision, but still, or how big it is, or whatever it is. But like, I want to be able to I want these certain cards to be usable to where you don't have to worry about PCI shrinkage, because it could be in the PCI and then it's shrinkage, and then you just with the shrinkage you pop it up or ground out, even though what should have been a either perfect hit or a hit in general, like of any kind. Like I would like to be rewarded and for doing certain things well, or completing certain things. I would like to get more of a reward with it, instead of just a lot of nothing or barely something. Like I just want more of it. So hopefully listening should just do that, because that would make everyone happy and stop lying to us about certain things. Like, if you said you're gonna remove PCI shrinkage, remove it. A big majority of people that play online, or of course the minority. There's a minority of the game that plays online, because the majority plays offline modes like Red to the Show and franchise and all that type of stuff. But the people that play online, we want the game to be playable and more fun, more diverse, all that type of stuff. And I don't even want to grind hours at a time to grind mini seasons as much, or even or having to buy a car to get them. Like I said earlier, like, I want free, really good cards. I want some of the best cards to not be stuck in collection, even too many collections for the bigger cards. Like, just add more of those cards in free to play programs that anyone and everyone can complete and collect those cards. More opportunity to get the spotlight packs or spotlight players that we need for the retro lightning, all that type of stuff. Like, add them in more packs and programs, even if they're not the one at the end of the month, of course, to collect the final card for the lightning. We want every program, like every spotlight program, every program, to have more packs for that content drop, or that style, that card series, is what I'm saying. So now, a lot of stuff happened that have not focused on the gameplay, but you saw what happened. So I'm not gonna go over that, but here we go. So 9th inning, 2-2 count. Murakami gets a base hit at the middle, that we just couldn't get to for somehow, or just right in the right spot to not get to. So 4-3 lead, and then Nick Kurtz from the A's, another play, like Lindor. I don't know why he was there, he made it there, and then he just gave up on it and didn't stop it. It just kept going for a base hit. That type of stuff is so stupid. Like, Lindor would make that play in real life 9 out of 10 times. Why there does he just give up on it and let it be a base hit? Like, at least get to the ball and try to throw him out. I would be mad, but still more of an okay, he beat that out, instead of just my player gave up on it. Like, why does that happen? Like, he was right there to it, and then just gave up for no reason when you could have easily got him. So now my opponent here ties the game up, and then Santander comes up. When my opponents use him against me, he just seems to crush anything I throw. It doesn't matter where it is or something, it feels like to me. And when I use him, he's really good too. So I understand he's a really good card. Great swing, being a switch hitter, of course, all that type of stuff. We'll see, we might get it even a way better Santander later on. But then my opponent ended up walking that last game up, and then here are Soto's final debut stats. So in 10 at bats, he scored twice, had 4 hits, no home runs or RBIs, and no walks, struck out twice, but a 400 batting average. So he did pretty decent, but after this I ended up selling him for more stubs, and then I'm gonna try building up more and more stubs for spotlight drops. But again, SDS, please listen to the community. We want more free players and programs, and I think it's about time that you start getting to the 95s and red diamonds in general in free to play programs. You better start that now. It's time. We've had 94s for weeks now, and all that, or even lower overalls before that. It's time, please. Just add more red diamonds and free to play programs and all that, and like, please make it into where in the XP reward path, make it like how it used to be, where we were able to get both bosses in it instead of just the one now. The last few years where we had to only earned one at the XP reward path and then have to buy the second one. Like, please just make it to where we can get both in there. Add 2 packs in there to get each one. Like the first time, pick whoever you want most, and then the second time you can pick the other card to have in debut instead of having to. I mean, I've been just playing the game and selling certain cards or whatever for stubs, or playing mini seasons. But please add the other card in the program. Like, I don't understand why you only just have one. Doesn't make any sense to me. But again, video went long enough, so if you like this one, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.